All right. What's up, beautiful people? Happy Thursday, everybody. I hope that everybody's having an amazing today is Thursday, okay? Because I had to remember, child. I hope that everybody's having an amazing Thursday. This far. My apologies for being a tad bit on the late side this morning, but I'm here, okay? Again, I am going live on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. So I got like three different things going on at one time. Okay. So, but nonetheless, happy Thursday, y'all. And so today I wanted to come on here and I wanted to talk about seasonal depression and really and truly like the title of it, squaring up with seasonal depression or whatever. So seasonal depression is a common name, but the textbook for all my therapists or all my mental health professional, it is called seasonal affect disorder. Okay, so that is, I want to make sure I give the technical name versus the common name and stuff like this. So, this video is here to provide you with education. Okay, this is what this video is here for, to provide you with education. This video does not replace a therapist, okay? You must have a real relationship with the therapist. Basically, what I am is serving as is Google, but I'm just able to talk to you. And we all know that Google can kill you depending on what you find. So it still is important for you to go and seek professional help from a real professional, even though I am a real professional. But if you do not dot these doors here at 1102 Texas or see me virtually, I am not your therapist. Okay. I am just somebody that is providing education. I have to say that because of the fact is that, people will be like, well, I heard Danielle and they diagnosed their own self. And I just don't know enough. Okay. So that's me giving a disclaimer. So yes, for those of you that do not know who I am, my name is Danielle Bailey, and I am a licensed clinical social worker here in the great state of Louisiana. I'm a licensed clinical social worker and I'm a board approved clinical supervisor for social workers. So I want to make sure that I do give my credentials because I just want you to know that I know my shit. Period. So I'm gonna always say that. But nonetheless, y'all, so welcome, welcome, welcome. Today I want to do things a little bit different too, as well. I want to say a little prayer because my nerves are like all over the place right now. Simply because I am late. And simply because I'm late doing this, and like I don't know, like my legs, a little anxiety is like kind of like taking over. So we're going to say a prayer before I get into today's topic so that I can calm down and allow God to flow. So thank you, Father, for allowing us to come here once more and again, God, up on today. God, I give you all the glory today on this Thursday, God. Calm me, calm my nerves, Father God. Allow me to say something that penetrates the hearts of your people, God. This video is serving as a education tool, God. So please allow me, give me the words to say that it can help your people up on today. I decrease, you increase. Amen. Whew. All right, y'all. So now I had to say that prayer because my nerve, like I said, my nerves is like all over the place or whatever this morning because I am late. I don't like being late for stuff. But welcome back, y'all. How have y'all Thursday been? Okay, so last week we came on here. Last week we did a whole live video. I gave y'all homework. Did y'all do y'all homework? Did y'all vibe out? Homework last week was playing a song or listening to music before you start your day. And I want to know, did anybody actually do that? I did it a couple of days. I'm not gonna say I did it the full 7 days, because like life was life in last week or whatever. But I did in actuality get up, play some music. Whether I started it in the morning or either I think sometimes I started 3 days, I did it as soon as I woke up. In the other days, like I just did it as I went throughout the day or whatever. So playing different music and getting when I felt my mood like shifting to where I didn't want it to go, whether it be negative or sad, I was like, let me play some music. And of course, I played Louisiana some Zydeco. You can talk about the shoes I wear, hey, but I'm getting money. Like that has been my song for the last couple of weeks. Like, and what else? J Paul. What's the name of this song? I can hear it, but I can't think about it where I want to be or something like that. So like those two have been in heavy rotation lately or whatever, and they actually bring my mood up. They pick my mood up and stuff like that. So I did do the homework, and also again we're gonna start off today. Baby, for those of you that do not know what this is, okay, this, my friends, is the emotional wheel. We're going to always talk about this because I feel like that this is one of the best tools that anybody can have. It gives you an idea of how you may be feeling, right? So again, it's the emotional wheel. It is three circles, right? They give a one circle, two circles, the second circle, and the third circle. Usually we're able to identify how we feel by the inside circle. And then we go out to find a little bit more because you cannot fight something that you don't know, right? So, how am I feeling today? Let's see. I would say that I'm feeling more of I'm feeling like happy. And so if I go out to the second circle, I would say I am feeling more optimistic. That's what I'm really feeling. And with being optimistic, I am feeling hopeful and inspired. So that's kind of like how I am feeling today or whatever. So I'm really feeling hopeful and inspired. I hope that you guys are feeling hopeful or something. I don't know, but I'm going to put this in the comment section. Let me go open up this door real quick. It's UPS. I'll be right back. Hey, I'm all right. How y'all doing? All right, thank you. You too. All right, y'all. So I'm back. Had to get my package from UPS. So that's how I am feeling today using the emotional wheel, being able to identify how you feel. So I'm feeling hopeful and what were my words? Hopeful and inspired. Let's see. I'm feeling hopeful. Why am I feeling hopeful? I'm feeling hopeful about like my brand and everything that I got going on. Even though it may not be what I want it to be, like I'm still hopeful because I know where it can go. And I'm inspired too as well. So here we go. Emotional wheel. Always check in with yourself to see how you are feeling. And that's that. So moving right along, I got like today's topic, as you can see, squaring up with seasonal depression or seasonal affect disorder. So how this came about, how today's topic actually came about, it came to me last night. I was talking to one of my friends and I was just and I remember telling her, I was just like, yo, I was like, when we're going through stuff, it really and truly depends on our attitude and how we go through things. I want to say this, I don't want to minimize anything that you're going through because whatever it is that you're going through, it is serious. Whether it be sickness, whether it be job, you be jobless, whether you be homeless, like I don't know what it is, whatever you are going through, I really want to say that it is real. And however you're feeling, I do not want to dismiss whatever it is that you're going through because I think that sometimes people can be like, oh, Danielle, you're not going through this, so you don't really know how I feel. It doesn't matter if I actually went through it. It only matters what I'm really saying because the information that giving you can transcend to any and everything that people are going through. So I really want to say that what you are going through, it is real. How you are feeling, it is real. It is valid as well. But I'm here to tell you today about squaring up with whatever it is that you're going through. Like really and truly, like when I say square up, I mean like yo, we finna we finna get in the ring. We finna fight. Like whatever it is that you're going through, I encourage you today to square up with it, fight your way through it. Like this is the fight of your life. I usually tell all my clients that. I be like, yo, look, you're in the fight of your life, and a lot of times we just lay down. We don't get into position. We just allow life to happen to us instead of really and truly like, yo, you not finna get the best of me. Like I'm really finna square up. So like when I was thinking about today's what I was going to talk about, I was like, yeah, like squaring up with life. Like I'm finna square up. I'm finna give it my best. I'm finna give it a shot. Like I'm not finna just lay here and be like, God, fix it. No, I'm going to do my part because God is saying some of this stuff y'all got the strength to do, but y'all asking me to do it. Some of the things that we're going through, we can actually fight it. We can actually handle it. We don't need to go to God about that because God is saying, I already gave you the capability to handle that. So I'm here to tell y'all square up. Stop letting life punk you. I was finna say something else, but I know some of my Christian folks on here. I like stop letting life punk you. Square up with it as best as you can, or whatever. And so when I was talking to my friend last night, I was just like, we all go through stuff, but depending on how your attitude is, it will make you feel like you are going through it longer or you are and what I mean by that is having a attitude of you willing to fight this thing and having an attitude of being positive. So I got it's supposed to be 5 ways to square up with seasonal depression and stuff like that, but I end up having more than 5 ways. Okay. So, like, here are some ways to actually square up with seasonal depression and stuff like that. First of all, you must acknowledge that something is wrong. Okay. Like, I can't tell you about how we don't acknowledge what is wrong or whatever. And by acknowledge, I mean actually saying it. I know for some of my Christian folks, don't claim that, don't claim this, don't claim depression, don't claim anxiety. Why are you claiming this? And it's like, yo, y'all, come on. Stop saying don't claim something when you know that it's really there. And claiming and acknowledging is two separate things. Me saying that I am sad, me saying that I can't get out the bed, me saying that my nerves is all over the place. Those are real feelings. I'm acknowledging that those are real. So first we got to acknowledge that something is wrong. Acknowledge that I can't get out of the bed and stop saying that depression or anxiety is a freaking choice. It's not a choice. It's real life. It happens. Like I am feeling depressed. Acknowledge it. Acknowledging does not mean you claim it. Acknowledging just simply means that this body that I was giving, that this flesh that I was giving, something is wrong. It is a chemical imbalance. So first we got to acknowledge that something is wrong. That's how you square up with it. Acknowledging. Stop trying to push it off or whatever. And number two, have a positive attitude and willingness to fight. That's how you square up. Like I got to have a positive, like having, like, and I'm saying, I know some days the depression or the anxiety is going to be so overwhelming to where you just cannot fight. I get that. I get that. Those are the days you just exist. You weigh it out. But there are some days when the depression is not so heavy that you can fight, that you can have a positive attitude, that you can wake up and start saying, oh, today is the day. I'm going to have a good day. Everything is going to align. Like you can wake up and you can start saying that. Or either, if you've just been in a depressive episode for so long, you can easily say, I am tired of being depressed. Like you can say that. And once you start saying that, like, start speaking life into yourself and start speaking positive affirmations over yourself. We're going to have a good day. I can do this. I'm going to overcome this. Like, understand that this is a temporary situation that you're going through. It is temporary, although it may seem like it's going on for forever, but this is a temporary situation. And you having a positive attitude for a temporary situation, will determine how long you be in that thing or how long you feel like you're there. Once we start speaking life into ourselves, oh, I can overcome this, or oh, I can do this. God, I know you here. Once you start speaking that, and once you start praising like that, automatically, for my Christian folks, that automatically gets God's attention and brings him in the situation. So that's why it's so important. And once he in the situation, shit, the situation is fixed. So that's why it's so important about having a positive attitude and an attitude to fight, right? So that's the second thing. And number three is speaking life into yourself. Number four is exercising. Exercising is so important. I can't stress that enough. When you are going through seasonal depression or any type of depression, making sure you get up, making sure you exercise, making sure you try to push yourself as much as you can, even if that means you walking, even if that means you lifting weight, even if that means that you are, whatever it is that you're having to do to get up and to fight this thing and to exercise, do that. So exercise is super important. And I would say another one is, which is what this is, one, two, three, four, five. Number five, reach out to your support system. You know, if you have a support system, if not, try your best to start building a support system. When you're going through this, stop thinking that people are too busy to help you deal with your stuff. I can't tell you how many times I have heard people be like, yo, I don't reach out for help because everybody else got life going on. They got things that they're going through and stuff like that. Stop saying that. Stop using that as an excuse, because there are people who are out there, your friends, your support system. They are willing to help you if you tell them. All you have to do is be like, hey, can somebody listen to me today? Do you have the mental capacity to listen to me? I have a group of 8 friends, and then when somebody needs to talk, they're like, "Hey, can anybody talk right now? Does anybody have the mental capacity to talk or whatever?" You know what I'm saying? And usually somebody will be like, "Yeah, okay." A lot of people, I mean, like maybe even two to four people will respond. And so, like, I think that was the other day, somebody was up in there and they was talking in the group message, and they was talking about, how they was feeling. I didn't have the mental capacity to respond, so I didn't. But everybody else responded. Everybody else who did it could respond. You know what I'm saying? Talk, gave positive encouragement, and all of that. I that day I didn't have. I think it was Tuesday. That day I personally did not have it, and I personally didn't respond. But that's okay. Any other time though, when I do have the mental capacity, I will respond to anybody. So understand that, like, yo, get your support system and stuff. Reach out to that. And number, what this is, I don't even know what number I'm on. But another tip: you are not a burden. Like a lot of times, we feel like we are burden to people, and we don't want to reach out. And it's just like, no, you're not a burden. You're not. And the last one, keep trying to overcome. Like, don't give up in this fight. It will get difficult. It will get tough. I'm not gonna sit up here and lie and be like, "Oh, it's gonna be peachy." Once you start implementing this stuff that I tell you to do, you gonna be all right. Nah, it's not. It's not. It can get better, but will it just be the magic pill end all for be all? Absolutely not. It's not. But it is some steps that can help you get on to the path that you desire. It is some steps to help you overcome. You know what I'm saying? It's like life is life, and life is real life. Hey ma'am. So like I just want to encourage everybody, like really and truly, like, square up with this. Fight when you can fight. And when you cannot fight, lay low. I'm not gonna hold you. Lay low, let it pass, let it ride. Sometimes you got to feel these emotions. Sometimes you have to, not sometimes you have to feel, you still have to feel the emotions. And I think that that's what a lot of us run from. We run from the thought of having to feel the emotions. We don't want to feel. Like yesterday when I was at the lake, like some emotions came up that I'm not even sure where they're from. And so I what it was yesterday, I couldn't deal with the actual emotion, or I could not sit in the actual emotion because I had a client coming. So what I decided to do was table that emotion, and I plan on going back out there this week when I got my journal and when I don't have clients to see, to actually feel the emotion that I was feeling, to see where it is, to see what it's coming from, to see like, okay, then yeah, I felt you felt that kind of way. Like, what is this emotion? Where is it coming from? What is it? Then how can you fix the situation, or how can you fix the emotion? Like, what is do I need to do? But I got to feel the emotion. I got to feel the heartbreak. I got to feel the hurt. I got to feel the abandonment. I got to feel like the anger, the disappointment, like whatever it is that you're going through, you have to feel that sometimes. And that's what we don't want to feel. So, nonetheless, that's all I got for y'all on today. How to square up with it. Get in the ring. Don't give up. It's go time. And that's it. So if y'all got any questions or anything like that, y'all be sure to reach out to me. And your homework for this week, because y'all know I'm giving out homework every week. You know what I'm saying? Your homework for this week is to continue to. I be so numb until I can't take it. Oh, that's a lot of people. Oh, if y'all got any questions, please put them in the comment or anything like that. That is a lot of people. I be so numb until I can't take it anymore. Like that is, and there's a lot of people right there. Instead of us really and truly like making a safe space, I think that that's what we don't understand. Like creating a safe place for you to experience it. I remember working with somebody like a long time ago or whatever, and I remember telling them we came up with this whole thing about having a controlled temper tantrum, right? And what I mean by having a controlled temper tantrum is where you actually have you literally as an adult, you cry, you kick, you whatever you need to do, but it's in a controlled environment in your home or whatever. And it allows you that in your home, whatever you decide to go, it allows you to have express those emotions in a safe place versus your body, because this is what happens with our body. Like we can only hold that thing in so much until our body is like, yo, I need to release this. And so that's why we be having breakdowns. That's why we be having that's why we flash out over somebody that has done something so small. It's because we really and truly, our body been storing up. Like our body needs to release it. And when it gets to the point to where it is tired, absolutely tired, you're going to it's going to release it. And usually it's released as it's released in the most inconvenient places. It's released in Walmart. It's released on the child. Like it could be released on your children. It could be released on just a random person because your body is like, I'm fed up. And so that's why I told my person when I was working with them, like, let's have a controlled temper tantrum where you go home, and if you got to have it, like in your closet, wherever it is, it can be controlled where you can release it. And that worked for them. They'll come like, Lord, I had a whole tantrum tantrum. I had a whole fit this weekend. And I was like, where did you have it at? They was like, it was in the closet. It was okay. You know what I'm saying? So like it was good or whatever. And we monitored their progress by how many tantrum tantrums they was having. So in the beginning, they were having a lot. Towards the end of therapy, they were having a decrease. So like I cannot say that enough. Lord knows is I'm tired. I'm gonna have to do it outside because I might tear some ish up. Yes, do it outside in the backyard. A punching bag, whatever. Like, oh, I've been seeing this whole breaking plates and stuff like that. I'm not sure what it actually does, but I've seen people enjoy it. Like they break things and stuff like that. It was a whole business about breaking stuff. So yeah, you got to let it out some kind of way. It has to come out, and I'd rather it come out with you being in control of it instead of it being in control of you. Because when it's in control of you, you're not gonna be able to stop it until your body gets tired, until your body says this is enough. So that's why we usually be feeling better. Like we be like, whew, there's a whole sigh of relief because your body is like, it's out. So yeah, that's homework. What I need to get y'all homework for? Okay, homework for this week, because I want you to get up and I want to get your body up and activated and stuff like that, to release some stress or whatever. So homework for this week, we gonna go exercise. Okay, we gonna get moving. So either we gonna walk, either you're gonna go to the gym, whatever it is. Homework this week is for you to get up and exercise. I'm not gonna put a I'm not gonna tell you what to do, how to do it. All I'm gonna say is do it 3 times within the next 7 days. So whatever it is that you're gonna do it 3 times within the next 7 days to get it done. That's your homework for the week. And so, if y'all ain't got nothing else, all hearts and minds are closed. What is all hearts and minds are clear? If that's it, I'll talk to y'all later. But if y'all got any questions or anything like that, that y'all want answered during this live, please email me or email me freedomtherapycenter@gmail.com or inbox me or anything like that, and I'll try my best to cover it in the live. Next week for sure. I know that we're going to talk about what are we're going to talk about the holiday season and grief. So like the grief of grieving the loss of a loved one and stuff like that. I have some amazing tips that I know that has worked for people. And it's one of the big thing is that we need to talk about these people, our loved ones that has passed on. So I'm excited to come back next week and talk about that because I really think that it's going to help y'all for the holiday season. So nonetheless, love y'all. I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Bye.